Alright, I am ready to finish the last raid. Probably died 20 million times.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood.
Oh, shut up.
Now, bear your souls to me.
Really wish I was, what do you call it? Main character of a story like this. Just tell the bad guy, oh, shut up. Theosophina. That's it, she turned into a butterfly. She thinks she can become a god, becoming a fragile little butterfly. We're a reaper.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
What the fuck, dude? It's so fast.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Bro.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Yeah, I think Toasty said he like looks up the video after failing like one time.
Shine brilliant for me!
Okay, I think it's gonna do that one again. Okay, you gotta pay attention to those circles when they appear.
This is but a glimpse of the god's strength. Behold such power as you will never wield.
I was trying to get out of that, I'm sorry.
Seven hells to the pinnacles of the heavens, the world shall tremble! Such a singularly resolute soul. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me! You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Okay, left. Oh! I thought it was...
Today, my
Why do I even try to, like, understand? Just follow. I didn't see the second circle. Where the fuck was the second one, man? Damn, we all died there?
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. To silent vessels, I give voice. Shine brilliant for me! Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
As you say, there's no healer at all. We lost that shit. I think it's the first time I've ever wiped on anything. But it's new, I take it.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Okay, that's a right, left, right. Or come here. That's bullshit how that still hits you. Like,
From nothing, I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
okay. Thank God. I didn't even see the second one.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Okay, there's a green. No, wait, they're all. I don't know how you tell there. They look like they're all the same color. Okay, there's no green here. These are all blue.
Shine brilliant for me! Silent battle, I give voice.
Come over here, come over here.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Okay, stay here for 2. And then the third go over. Okay, as soon as she pulls that trigger, you just move. Got it.
This is but a glimpse of the god's strength.
I forget what she does here.
Behold such power as you will never wield.
We actually did this worse. I think we got it to 75. We got 4 more points on that.
Seven elves to the pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble! Such a singularly resolute soul. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Okay, the blue and green chain, that's what I'm seeing, the colors.
Shine brilliant for me.
So green is the big, I think, and blue is the ones you can sit on. I think.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Okay. Is it
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Don't worry, I'll come over here.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. To silent vessels, I give voice.
Okay, I didn't understand that because they didn't do it that time.
Shine brilliant for me.
This is where we died last time, I think. I think I got hit by— No! That was my first death too, I think. I did pretty good. I shouldn't have even tried to attack. I should have just got out of that bitch.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me. You cannot escape my eternal gaze. Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Last 2%. I'm not gonna get that thing off, so I might as well just use that.
These chains are
Yes,
from the
cool.
fabric of creation. There's no weapon thing here, or unless we just get one.
I guess we just get a weapon for each time you do it. But I didn't get shit. I think I passed on those, so it don't matter. Oh, got the thingy though. That felt good dying like 5, 6 times. Well, not that part, but like the next round only dying once. Damn, man, I could have not died there too. Countless years I waited within that stifling crystal, and now when my dream's finally within reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is not but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why, Athena? At the end of this road to godhood, what did you hope to find? It matters not. The fact remains that she worked against the interest of the star. Even so, I would hear her answer. I would know why my mother cast us aside. How unlike you, Erechthonios, you were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there is but one thing the wise woman desires. Irrefutable proof. Just kill her. My theory was that any true god would see us as we are imperfect. She would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this could not but benefit the star, I would give it perfect stewards that it might shine brighter than any other. And you destroyed the lives already upon it. And that I am no different from our peers. Over the course of eons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion. Even without our meddling, nature would take the self-same course. The destination is the same. It is somehow worse to arrive there by the guidance of a god. I think not. The Orsite made such thoughts irresistible, perhaps, but it cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. What right have you to pass judgment? You were but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends here. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. What are you saying? Poor Erechthonios, always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason, that you might serve as my tool, and like any tool I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time came. Of course, I also made you more amenable to my demands and ensured that you would feel a cloying affection for your dear mother. However, it seems that my tinkering was insufficient. My very feelings were of your design. Created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. Yet here you are, standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you. Still feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You'll deserve to wear the mantle of a god. Stubborn as you are, witless, if the star will not be mine, it serves no then it serves no purpose. She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. She will do no such thing. Before the battle, La Habrea told me I was the key to finishing this. Although I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed eons to find its home in another, one whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what I once was now resides in him. Should my memory seize this chance to follow suit, they may respond enough to wake his mind. But Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? I don't know, but if I can arouse his soul, perhaps it'll disrupt Athena's soul. It's the best chance we have. I like how they talk about like what they're gonna do instead of just doing it and then like letting us figure out after what they did. My whole life, others have looked down upon me, but I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now I found it. And like I couldn't just kill her, as she has this. What do you call it? This decision is yours to make and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud. Erchthonios, do not dare. No, stop this. Your words hold sway over me no longer. My life is my own. And I have found my true family. Damn, he penetrated his own mom. My power wanes. The vessel rejects me. What is happening? Athena's magic should be impotent, with no body to fuel them. Precisely, Athena was the sole force holding the space around Pandaemonium together, and now it crumbles. Although little would change if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Jesus' final resting place. All my miscalculations to think that you would be my undoing, that you would even be capable of defying me. There's more you would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudian back to me? Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. I can do not but watch as the evil you wrought collapses, bearing you under its weight. How disappointing, truly useless till the last. And who made me that way? In the end, decides to be buried with his mom still. Although Ericthonios was not but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment not with sorrow, but with pride. Excuse me. You are both the heroes of the day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. We shall stay here both to look over Professor Claudia and ensure that there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will not take no for an answer. Guided by the past. Seems we can do naught but wait. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. While your colleague Nemgigi was enlightening us on the historical events which led to this era, she let slip the name of the Asians. One of the Asians, La Habrea. Although she knew of only the figure of her research, she was most insistent that there was no evidence connecting the Asian to myself. Yet I'm aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabik to sow chaos throughout your world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You're the only one present who has met with the Asian in question, so I would ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work in the shadow and bring about untold destruction? You are him, I cannot be certain. ... You are him. I see. If you say it is so, then there is no reason to disbelieve it. These Asians, or paragons I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the sundered worlds. I've heard about a small number of their deeds, and I still find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. To choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit this decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sabik as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I failed to truly comprehend and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. You're one of them too, I think, Litibus. It appears Claudian has awakened. Jeez, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. La Habrea, Ericthonios' memories of you dwell within me still. Through unyielding discipline, you hoped to forge a son equal to yourself, but the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty, at the least die. I'll hear no more, though you may possess Ericthonios' memories, you are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I am your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Asian, but you are not him. You are La Habrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that you deserve the utmost praise and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandaemonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheel in motion. There is but one place to find these answers, the past. However, I must insist that you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make should not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I have said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. Farewell. My time too draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past and seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you will share it with me. I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. Quest accepted. This shit isn't done yet. I don't think I can do the... Yeah, I need to wait. I think I have to wait till 11 here. Oh wait, do I only get that? Okay, you can get the sword and an item. Got it, I understand. My god, you have to go so far. Geez, truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. It seems I was wrong. Looking for answers. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will then. She's gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think curtness is in order. We braid Pandaemonium together. Why not at least share with her our progress? I have relinquished control of Pandaemonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research into the Hemetheoi. Thus we were able to restore Hegemon's mind and body. Yet there's still much work to be done, damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that Pandaemonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed, before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which must be put to rest. Only one concerns Pandaemonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, it cannot move forward. It shall not take long. Lack of resolve causing me to delay, but I have chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this very moment almost beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. Simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen. Was she the one? Stay here, this will be over soon. Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There's still much to be done if the warders are to be freed. You have served within Pandaemonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior key ward, now that Agdistis is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear, one concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required moving part of my soul. Removing. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics that Hephaestus used to bind the warders' minds, let alone break their shackles. That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair. There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel into a Hemetheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victims' hearts. In the case of Hesperos and Agdistis, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandaemonium into chaos. With their attention divided, key ward and warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. For long days and nights I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago, when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemon, whatever. None would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandaemonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies not with my vision for Pandaemonium, but Athena's. Master La Habrea, whatever has spurred this sudden accusation, I assure you there is a proper explanation. What are you doing, La Habrea? Do not approach. As I have already stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost. I must embrace these odious memories. He's gonna swing his hand to the right slightly. Mark well the sight engraved upon your very soul. Yep. Now bear witness to the true La Habrea. Cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. Is she alive? Yes, and she shall remember this lesson well. Athena's puppet no longer, I see. She may yet harbor ill will toward me, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandaemonium to divert my focus. Pegmone, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty. My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of key ward? I require your talents as I require Hephaestus's. The past is of no consequence. Very well, in honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. Excuse me. La Habrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation and thinks not twice once his judgment has sounded. Yet he is different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as duty guides his actions, he shall not share her fate. And should his convictions ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Good, but if this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. Smile. I will not ask you to say the same cheese. You and I are on peaks. I would not ask you to say the same cheese, but you and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Oh man, I gotta run all the way. Hang on, I wanna check the fucking, like, is this almost done? Or is there like a lot more quests? They just like do some story shit with this Pandaemonium quest. Oh wait, hang on. Guided by the Paths is the last one, thank God. Alright. I was just curious. I was wondering, because there was no, what do you call it there? Can't think of the thing. There's like the icon for the raids on the quest on the wiki, but they weren't there. So I was just thinking that they might there might be more, a bunch of quests with no raids, just doing story stuff, but thankfully this is it. There you are, Cheese. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His story shone light upon any number of questions that were niggling at my conscience, namely those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Az's law. Doubtless its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Erycthonios' place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories, but the passage of time likely changed Erycthonios' soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Erycthonios' exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless the choice to venture forth into Az's law was not your own. It was Athena's influence working through you. I do recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I never would have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I am still ashamed of my actions. Reflection is how we plant the seeds of growth, although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. That the voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which her soul originated, well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know, thank you. Now one final matter concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate that a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. For some time, the question of why La Habrea and Erycthonios would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. With Erycthonios' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for us all to behold. Shall we witness it together? I leave this memory for you, the future of our star. The final days have come, and the creation magics we have relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair not, has yet won out. La Habrea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos, which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus, Themis, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with, Pandaemonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. Pandaemonium cells were breached and their prisoners set upon the star. Our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I have resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandaemonium from both my father and I shall bear this warning to the future even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandaemonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, then perhaps another woman like my dear friend will come along, one with an utmost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. I wonder where she is now. How many souls has she saved, and how many beasts has she slain since last we met? Alongside my worry, Huey, this memory shall carry a wish. Cheese, may we meet again. Now listen well, if anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandaemonium. Please make haste, I repeat. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me, and now we come to this. It survived. Yes, the heart of Sabic. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power to as Oracite yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Goodbye, Elidibus. No? Okay. This is so long.
I see. Then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare. As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandaemonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored. I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend.
Am I gonna cry? Aw.
So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper. Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel. You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandaemonium are clear, all else is hazy at best. Perhaps Athena made me this way, or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before. Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth into our age, into Elpis. Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandaemonium. A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis. And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile, and I am unburdened by regret. That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely. That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
Man, that's still not quest complete, too. It wasn't the green thing. Where the hell? Forget where this played.
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
Alright, thank God. Welcome back, Chase. I hope you said farewell to Themis for me. Recent events have given me not only a new focus for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, it is a gift I could never hope to repay. As Laha Brea said, I am not Erichthonios, yet I bear a part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. Spark has been struck in my mind. I'm ready to pursue my research with the fervor, the likes of which I have not had since my youth. Doubtless, I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When the time comes, I only hope that you'll once again lend me your sound counsel. Till then, may you fare well. Awesome goal, Gal. Great job. Alright, that is it for now. Pandaemonium is done. Thank you to whoever may be watching. And, penis.